AEW Dynasty 2024 results. This show was long. This show was 5 hours, but this show was memorable, and we're going to get into it, y'all. This show, from the 1 hour pre-show to a 4 hour main card, was long, and in some points it dragged, but the last 3 matches you have got to see. You've got to see, they're that good. Pre-show match, Trent Beretta versus Matt Sydal. Trent recently turned heel. He went over Matt Sydal. He was beating up Matt Sydal after the match, and Chuck Taylor came out to make the save, and he told Chuck Taylor that you have until Wednesday on Dynamite to give him an answer, to see where he stands. Orange Cassidy and Shibata, they went over Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty in a match I still don't know why was on the card. You had the final pre-show match, AEW Trios Champion Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, and Billy Gunn versus ROH 6-man Tag Team Champions in Bullet Club Gold, Jay White and the Guns. It still baffles me that they have Jay White working pre-show trios matches, but I digress. You had the heels in Bullet Club Gold go over when White planted Billy Gunn with his finisher for the win. One of the best matches on the entire card, Kushida Okada. I just botched his first name, Okada. He went over Pac to retain the Continental Classic in a hot opener. So the finish was Pac. He went for the Black Arrow, but Okada put up his knees and then hit the Rainmaker for the win. A very, very good match indeed. Adam Copeland teamed with Eddie Kingston and Mark Briscoe to go over the House of Black, Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, and Brody King. This match went way too long, but in the end, it was a very good finish. I will give him that. So Adam Copeland was going for a spear. Black sprayed him in the face with the mist, hit a head kick, and got the pin. So that was a very good finish. And one of the more interesting finishes of the night, outcomes of the night, something that I will get into in my takeaways article on Monday. Willow Nightingale went over Julia Hart to become the TBS champion. Yeah, no one in their right mind thought that Willow was going over in this match, including odd makers. I don't understand. So we saw Mercedes Moné watching on from the backstage area. Of course, Mercedes worked her last match in which she suffered that devastating injury that resulted in her undergoing surgery against Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale won with a powerbomb, dethroning Julia Hart, a long-tenured champion, and then after the match, Moné came out. She had a stare down with Willow to set up their Double or Nothing match with the TBS title on the line. Just, I don't understand. A bigger match is Julia Hart. A bigger moment is having Moné beat her. Yeah, you wanted to give Willow the rub, but they already have a built-in storyline, and she's just going to lose it in a month. So what's the point? Right? Like, what's the point? And then where does Julia Hart go from here? She misses out on a bigger match with Mercedes than Willow Nightingale. I'm sorry, but that's just reality. I don't get it. I don't get that. Adam Cole, he made his return because AEW International Champion Roderick Strong retained his championship over Kyle O'Reilly. It was a good match. It lingered at moments, but Kyle O'Reilly's selling is just remarkable. He did such a fantastic job here, and Roderick Strong is one of the greatest in-ring technicians I've ever seen. He's up there with Dean Malenko, and every single thing he does, Randy Orton as well, is just perfect. He does everything perfect from a move standpoint. Phenomenal. So Adam Cole came out with the rest of the kingdom. He got up from his wheelchair, walked down to the ring, and celebrated with his good friend in his title victory. You had Chris Jericho winning the FTW Championship from Hook. This was a hardcore match, essentially. AEW's got to have one on every single show. The fans, they were chanting for Jericho to go away, to retire. You name it, they chanted it. They did not like Chris Jericho here. I don't understand this. This match was a miss. The outcome was a miss. I don't understand it, but Jericho has now won, I think, his 24th Pro Wrestling Championship in his entire career. Dude is so good. And has achieved so much in his career. It's truly remarkable. Toni Storm, she went over Thunder Rosa, who did not have face paint on, I might add. She had like eyelash makeup, whatever. So the finish was Storm going and hitting a low blow while the referee was pulling the ring apron back, and then hit Storm 0 for the win. I thought that was a very clever finish. Then your co-main event of the evening, Will Ospreay. No, excuse me. We got 3 more matches. Okay, Will Ospreay taking on Bryan Danielson in a all-time classic match. I don't know how long this match went. It could have went longer. I mean, it was everything you could have expected from this match, from high-flying to hard-hitting to technical to submissions. Just the in-ring psychology, near falls, spamming finishers, moves out of nowhere, right? Like Will Ospreay would take like a springboard move and Bryan would hit him with a flying knee. Just absolute insane stuff. The finish saw them both go for their finishers, but Will caught him first, landed a nasty Tiger Driver, and then hit his running forearm shot for the win. Just a phenomenal match. You had Jack Perry returning to help the Young Bucks win the AEW World Tag Team titles over FTR. It was a good match. They used tables, ladders, and chairs. Cash Wheeler was busted open at one point. You had Jack Perry come through the crowd with a mask on to push Dax off a ladder. He was stopped by security and then escorted out of the ring, and Nick got the titles for the win. So the Young Bucks are your AEW Tag Team Champions. Main event time, a very, very good main event. Swerve Strickland finally accomplished his dream. He won the AEW World Heavyweight title from Samoa Joe with a power bomb off the middle rope and then a double foot stomp for the win. Congratulations to Swerve Strickland. Let me know down in the comments here below what do you think about the show, and I will see you.